Good afternoon. Um, Today I will discuss Block 3 of Introductory of Macroeconomics. The name of Block 3 is Consumption Function and Investment Function. So basically this is the name of this block, and this block discuss about the consumption pattern in any society, in any economy, and also it will discuss about the investment. So investment status, investment policies of government, of people. So all will be included in this block. And if you see this block, in this block there are basically four units are there. And last unit I already discussed in previous block of investment. Basically, Keynesian investment means the investment multiplier here. And the first unit in this block discuss about the Keynesian psychological law of consumption, and also this unit discuss about average propensity to consume, marginal propensity to consume, and second unit discuss about investment function, and here I will discuss about what are various factors affect investments, investment in society in a country. And next unit, unit 3, discuss about theories of investment. So first we go in first unit, and it is Keynesian psychological law of consumption and average and marginal propensity to consume. And in this unit, I will discuss Keynesian psychological law of consumption, characteristics of this law, assumptions of this law, and what mean by the average and marginal propensity to consume, and also criticism of the Keynesian psychological law. So basically those things will become here. So first I'll discuss what mean by Keynesian psychological law of consumption. So Keynes given a very interesting law of consumption, which directly linked with income of any person, and this law based on psychological concept of any person. Basically, it falls under the consumer behavior concept. And what this law said in simple example, first I will discuss here. So this law said that there is direct relation between income and consumption. So Keynes said that consumption is linked with the income. So when income is changed, then consumption also will be changed. So this is known as a Keynesian consumption function. It means if income of any person increase, then we assume that consumption also will be impacted, and consumption also will be increased. So basically it is in case of normal type of goods, so we assume this one. But the most interesting thing here is Keynes think that in terms of percentage or in terms of proportion, so whatever income or increase of any person, his or her consumption not increase up to that percentage of proportion if we compare with the increase of income. So it is known as a Keynesian psychological law of consumption. I give one simple example like this. If suppose income of any person increase 10%, income increase 10%, but Keynes think that consumption basically not increase 10%, because this is the tendency of people to save money. So in this case, if income increase at the rate of 10%, suppose we hope that consumption will be increased less than 10%. Suppose consumption increase at 5% rate. So this gap 2% will be convert in terms of savings. So this is known as a Keynesian psychological law of consumption. So in sentence, what it said? So it said that when people's income rise, their spending also goes up, but by a smaller percentage than the income increase. So it means that when income increase, then consumption also will be increased, but not as same percentage as increase of income. Individual use only part of any extra earning for consumption and save the revenue. So whatever increase of income, so we can divide this in two parts. One portion they consume and another portion they save. And people save money here because this is the psychological and economic factors behind this. Like is many people are there who are very worried about future. So many people think that future is unstable. In future, any uncertainty may be happen in terms of disease or in terms of any festival may be there in future. So this is a common tendency of people to save money with them. It is not for their current maintaining current expenditure, but they want to save money for their future, so that in future if any problem happen, they can use that money to deal with such type of problem. So this is known as a precautionary motive of saving, and for this reason people want to save money. When their income increase, then they also want to save certain percentage of their income. They do not want to spend whole money, whatever money increase. Second factor is future consumption goal. Many times it has been found that people want to save some money so that in future they want to purchase any product. So many times it has been found that suppose in future people, any person think that that person want to construct any house or construct any real estate or purchase any real estate or any product. So they want to save money. So in this case, people want to save money for any purchasing product in future. Third important reason behind this psychological law is the diminishing marginal utility of money or income. So it means when income of people increase, then value of money to that person also will be decreased. So for this reason, when income increase, he do not want to spend all money, because for him the value of money now decline. So here I give one simple example, like the value of 100 or value of 1000 rupees is the same for a poor person and for a very rich person. For a poor person, value of 1000 rupees is very high, but if you see the rich person, value of 1000 rupees is less, because for him the value of 1000, 2000 less, because he has more income. So it's the common concept. If any person become rich to richer, then value of money also will be declined to less. So this is the basic concept of Keynesian psychological law of consumption, and this theory said that when income of any person increase, and then it has been found that whatever money increase of that person, certain percentage of money that person want to save. It means the saving tendency of people also increase when income of any person increase, and in this case, a marginal propensity to consume will be declined. Characteristics of this law. These are various features you can identify of this law or of this theory, like its direct relationship between income and consumption. So this theory discussed the direct relation between income and consumption. So this is known as the consumption function. So when income increase, then consumption also will be increased, and when income decrease, then consumption will be decreased. So you can write this in a consumption function like C equal to Fy. So here Y, income, is a independent variable and consumption is a dependent variable. So consumption depends on income. Diminishing marginal propensity to consume. So this theory said that this is a common concept in consumer behavior that when any person consume any product continuously, then marginal propensity to consume, or it was a marginal utility, also will be declined. So in this case, in this law, what happens? So income of that person is increasing continuously, and that person do not want to spend whole month, because for that person, MPC will decline, and marginal value of money or income also decline. APC and MPC also play a vital role in this theory. What is APC? Average propensity to consume, and MPC means marginal propensity to consume. So APC can formula is capital C by Y. In this way, you can measure the average propensity to consume. It means total consumption divided by disposable income. So in this way, you can find out the average propensity to consume. Marginal propensity to consume formula is del C by del Y. So del here basically delta means change. It means change of Y. While income change, then consumption also will be changed. So it indicated by the marginal propensity to consume. This theory basically applicable in short run or short period. And when we discuss this theory, we assume that certain other factors also will be constant, because there are many external factors are there which may directly affect on this theory. So in this case, we assume that those factors, external factor, should be constant. So these are the basic assumptions of this theory. We can say that direct relation between income consumptions, and this theory also based on diminishing marginal propensity to consume, diminishing of marginal value of income, and this theory applicable in short run. And when you discuss this theory, obviously the other factors will be constant. Permanent income hypothesis. So this is a consumption behavior concept, and permanent income hypothesis also based on Keynesian psychological law. And this theory not totally developed by Keynes, but this permanent income hypothesis, this concept is based on Keynesian theory of psychological law of consumption. And this permanent income theory basically discuss about the consumption pattern of the people. So this theory said that consumption of any person not depends on his or her current income. So consumption of any person also depends on future permanent income. So many times we saw that when there is more scope or there is more guarantee that in future income of any person will be increased, or you can say in future that person will receive fund from any financial institutions or from any friend or other person, so that in future income of that person will be increased. So this directly impact on his or her current consumption. So it is assumed that current consumption of that person also will be increased, because that person think that in future, in near future, income of that person will be increased. So the basic concept of permanent income hypothesis is consumption level of any person not only depends on his or her current income, but also it depends on future income of that person. So if any person think that in near future income and wealth of that person will be increased, then it directly affect on current consumption level. So it is assumed that current consumption level will be increased. So in this case, opposite also will happen. So if any person think that in near future income of that person will be declined. So suppose it is assumed that that person think that in future there is more possibility that that person may lose the job, or suppose in future a recession or depression may be arise. So in near future income of that person will be declined. So it directly affect on current consumption. So in this case, current consumption of that person will be declined. So this is the basic uh, foundation of this theory, permanent income hypothesis. The basic concept is current consumption of any person not only depends on current income, but also it depends on uh, future income. Assumption of Keynesian psychological law of consumption. So, Keynesian psychological law of consumption also based on certain assumptions. Assumption means the base. So, or criteria. So, like is diminishing marginal propensity to consume. It means if any person consume any product continuously, then marginal value of that product also will decline. Income dependency, it means consumption directly depends on income. Stability of consumption function, this theory said that consumption function is stable, and this theory basically applies in short term period, and this theory is applicable for the rational type of people. Or what is mean rational type of people here? It's a rational people or person basically means this person have able to better thinking capacity and able to better capacity to take decision. So they are rational people. Suppose the mad people or immature people or children, they are not rational people. So rational people basically means young people whose brain is working properly and that person able to think in proper way and able to take decision proper way and have a better concept of calculations or taking decisions. So those people basically known as a rational people. So this psychological law of conjunction of John Maynard Keynes basically apply on rational type of people. Irrational people are in this case what will happen? So if income increase, their whole money they want to spend. So this theory not apply on the irrational type of the people. This theory only apply on the rational type of people. So these are the basic assumptions of Keynesian theories, and this theory say that main assumption here is the diminishing marginal propensity to consume it will decline. If any person consume any product continuously, then marginal propensity will be declined, and the consumption depends on income. Then consumption is stable, and this will apply on rational type of people. Next concept in this unit is the average propensity to consume, and after this I have discussed about the marginal propensity to consume. So what is propensity? So propensity basically means tendency. So tendency of consumption basically I have discussed here. So average propensity to consume is a measure of the percentage of total income that families spend on consumer. It means whatever income generate, how much percentage of income that person actually spend for purchasing goods and services. So it indicates the average propensity to consume. And there is one simple formula for measuring the average propensity to consume. It is capital C by Y. So capital C basically means total consumption and capital Y basically means income. So I put here disposable income. So in this way we can easily measure average propensity to consume. What is the meaning of high APC? Suppose for any person APC is very high. So it basically means whatever income earned by that person, maximum percentage of income that person will spend for purchasing goods and services. So in this case, if in any household or if in any family APC is very high, it means in terms of percentage, whatever income earned in that family, maximum percentage of income that person spent. It means savings level is very, very poor or very, very low. So basically for the poor people, APC level is always very high. So whatever income earned, they want to spend that money because and they have less income. So when people have less income, it is possible that they cannot save any money. So whatever money they earn, they spend. So in this case, APC is the highest. So there is no savings. But if in any family, APC level is low, it basically indicates in that family, whatever income earned, maximum percentage of income that family want to save or do not want to spend. This savings percentage is very high if APC is low. So in this case, there is direct relation between the APC with the savings level. If APC level is high, then savings will be less, and if APC level is low, then savings will be higher, savings will be increased. So basically, we assume that for poor families or those families who have less income, APC level is high. So whatever income earned, so maximum money or whole money they want to spend because they have shortage of fund. But in case of rich people, for them, whatever money earned, they don't spend. In this case, a large portion of money they want to save. So savings level is very high in case of low APC. Marginal propensity to consume. So marginal propensity to consume basically indicate if income change, then how consumption level also will be changed. Suppose if income change one unit, then how much you can say consumption level will be react or consumption level will be changed. Or you can say if consumption, suppose if income level increase 1 unit, then how much consumption level will be changed. So this is the marginal propensity to consume. So in language, we can say the marginal propensity to consume quantifies the increase in consumption that occurs as a result of a 1 unit increase in disposable income. So disposable income and income, there is a slight differences there. So income means whatever money generate, and disposable income basically means out of money generation or generate how much money actually you use for purchasing goods and services. So this is mean the disposable income. So like you can say gross salary and net salary. So gross salary is income and net salary is the disposable income. Suppose any person income is 10,000 rupees in 1 month, and that person paid tax, suppose 1,000. So income is 10,000 and tax that person paid 1,000. So remaining money is 9,000. So 9,000 is known as a disposable income because 9,000 money that person can actually use for purchasing goods and services. That 1,000 rupees in terms of tax will goes in the hand of the government. That tax money government will spend, but individually that person cannot spend. This money will go in the hand of the government. But after paying tax, whatever money left, so it is known as a disposable income, and this amount of money household or any person able to spend. MPC can be easily measured by using this formula, del C divided by del Y. So del basically means change. This triangle symbol basically indicate the change. So in this case, del Y means change of income. Income means disposable income here, and del C means change of consumption. So if 1 unit consumption, suppose income change, then how much consumption will be changed? So this thing discussed in marginal propensity to consume. Next, what mean by the high MPC and what mean by low MPC? So a high MPC indicates means households spend a large fraction of any additional income on goods and services rather than savings. So high MPC means whatever additional income generate large portion of additional income that person will spend for purchasing goods and services, and very less portion of additional income that person will save. So in case of the high MPC, in case of low or lower MPC, it means households spend a less fraction of any additional income on goods and services rather than savings. It means whatever income generate, a very less fraction of additional income that person actually use for purchasing goods and services, and very large portion of additional income that person will use for savings purpose. So in this way, I have completed this first unit of this block. So this is known as a Keynesian psychological law of consumption, and also average and marginal propensity to consume. So the second, you can see that unit in this block discuss about the investment function. Basically, remaining units it discuss about the investment function and regarding the investment. So next we go, actually block 3 is continuing. So in block 3, next unit 2 discuss about the investment function, basically concept and the marginal efficiency of capital. So those things will be discussed here. So in this chapter I will discuss what mean by investment function, what are various types of investments, what are various factors which affect investment in any society, and what mean by marginal efficiency of investment. So investment function, what mean by this? So basically invest function is a mathematical functional form. We discuss various factors which affect investment. So investment also affected by various factors. So this thing I will discuss in a functional form. It is known as a investment function. The investment function is an economic formula modeling the relationship between aggregate investment spending and the key factors like interest rate, gross domestic product, and future expenditure. So relation between these two discuss. So investment function is like you can say as a production function. Like in production function, we study that what are various factors which affect production of goods. Here also in investment function also we study what are various factors which affect investment in any society. It shows that investment generally has an inverse relationship with rate of interest and a direct relationship with income. So this is you can say that the basic factors which affect investment. So investment is affected by the rate of interest. Investment is affected by the income. It also affected by the gross domestic product and also future expectation. So in this case, we found that if rate of interest increase, then investment level will be decrease, and if rate of interest decrease, then investment level will decrease. So what mean by rate of interest here? So basically, rate of interest here means rate of interest on borrowings or loan from bank. Suppose basically what happens that entrepreneurs or industrialists nowadays, they do not use their own capital. They also borrow capital from bank and other financial institutions. So when entrepreneurs they borrow fund from bank or other financial institutions in terms of borrowings or loan, then they also pay interest, rate of interest to bank or financial institutions. So basically, for example, you can say that rate of interest what pay by entrepreneur for borrowing purpose, suppose it is the 5% rate of interest pay to bank. So rate of interest basically count here as a cost of borrowings. So if rate of interest is low, here only rate of interest only 5%, then it is then entrepreneur think that this 5% is very less. So entrepreneurs want to collect more fund from bank because rate of interest is low. Suppose for any reason bank increase rate of interest on borrowings. Suppose bank increase rate of interest on borrowings is 5% to 7%. Now what will happen? That 7% interest rate is current interest rate. Then cost on borrowing now increase. Previously they pay only 5%. It means if 100 rupees they take as borrowings, then they will pay after 1 year 105 rupees. But now rate of interest increase 7% to 7%. So now after 1 year they will pay 107 rupees. It means 2 rupees they will pay more to bank in terms of interest. So cost for borrowing also will be increased. So it demotivate for investment. So investment level will be decreased. So suppose further interest rate increase 7%, 10%. So now interest rate is very high. So entrepreneur do not want to collect money from bank in terms of loan because rate of interest is very high. So in this way, there is inverse relation between the rate of interest with investment. So if you think that current rate of interest is 10%, if bank reduce from 10% to 7%, so rate of interest decrease. So when rate of interest decrease, then cost of borrowing will be declined, and so it motivates entrepreneur to collect more fund from bank, and so investment level will be increased. So in this way, we can easily identify a relation between rate of interest with the investment level in society or in any country, and this relation is inverse or negative relation between these two. Next, say that investment level also depends on income level. So when suppose income of entrepreneur increase, then they are able to invest more money. And when income level of entrepreneur decline, then they cannot invest more money. So it is very common fact. So we know that investment also depends on income of entrepreneurs. So when income increase, then investment level also will be increased, and when income decrease, then investment level will be decreased. So in this case, we identify a direct relation between income with investment. Another factor I put here, gross domestic product. So it means you can say national production, national income. So when GDP increase, national income increase, then investment level also will be increased. So it indicates a better business condition. So when national income, gross domestic product increase, then investment level in the society also will be increased. Future expectation. So future expectation of business basically it means. So when there is better future expectation of business in any country, in a society, then you assume that investment level also will be increased. So it's positive side. So if there is better business perspective, it means what? If entrepreneur invest their money, they can generate more income. So their profit level will be increased in future. So it motivates them to invest more money. I said previously that entrepreneurs, their main objective is to earning profit. And if there is better future business perspective, it means in future they can earn more profit if they invest money. So it will increase investment level. It means if there is a better future business expectation, then investment level will be increased. In case of opposite, if entrepreneur think that in future economy will be go downward, or in future there will be any recession or depression in the economy, then entrepreneur do not want to invest money, because if they invest money, then in future they will face loss. Their income generation will be declined. They cannot earn more income in future in bad economic condition. So their income, their investment level will be declined due to bad future business expectation. So this is the basic concept of investment level. It basically indicates relation between investment with various factors which affect investment in society or in any country. So if we see types of investment, then we can classify this in two ways. So first one is the autonomous investment and second one is the induced investment. So autonomous investment basically done by the government or government sectors, government departments. They are more involved in autonomous investment, and private sector basically they are more involved in induced investment. So autonomous investment basically means investment not linked with income. So if investment not related to income, then it is known as a autonomous investment. And if investment related to income, then it is known as a induced investment. In case of autonomous investment, I give you example like many times government run various social welfare program. So government invest money for running social welfare program or for providing public good. Public good basically means government many times provide health facilities, water supply, electricity, and providing houses to common people or poor people at free of cost. So in this case, government do not link this investment with income. There is no income generation for the government. But in case of induced investment, means investment linked with income generation. So if industrialist or any person think that if they invest money, they will generate income in future. This investment will bring income, future income. So it is known as a induced investment. So we can say that induced investment depend on the level of income and production increases when current income increase. So when current income increase, then you can say that investment level also will be increased. But in case of autonomous investment, generally associated with long-term projects and is independent of the current level of income. So simply you can say autonomous investment not linked with income is current income, and in this investment linked with current income. So autonomous investment basically done by the government for running various social welfare programs or providing public goods to common people in various long-term projects. And in this investment basically linked or done by the private sectors. Basically they always motivated by the profit. Factors affecting investment. So these are the various factors I put here which directly affecting investment in any country. So first one is the interest rate. I said previously this is the cost of borrowings. So there is inverse relation between the rate of interest with the investment. So if in this case if interest rate decline, investment will be increased, and if interest rate increase, then investment will be decline. So there is inverse relation between the interest rate with investment. Second one, marginal efficiency of capital. Marginal efficiency of capital basically means if investment of if any firm increase 1 unit investment of capital, then how much income will be generated? Basically, it indicates the marginal efficiency capital, power of capital for generating income. So, if 1 unit capital use increase, then how much income will be generated or create by using one additional 1 unit of capital. So, this is known as a marginal unit efficiency of capital. For example, you can choose like previously any firm use 10 rupees, and now that firm think that I will use 11 rupees. So in this case 1 rupees at previously only used 10 rupees for production purpose and now use 11 rupees. It means additional 1 rupees. So additional 1 rupees, how much income generate? So this is known as the marginal efficiency of capital. So if marginal efficiency of capital increase, then investment also will increase, and if marginal efficiency of capital decrease, then investment will be decline. So in this case, you can identify a positive, direct relation between marginal efficiency of capital with the investment level. Future expectation. I said previously also that future, actually this is the future business expectation or future profit expectation. So if the business class people have confidence that in future there is more scope for earning profit, there is better future prospect of business in future, then it encourages investment. And if entrepreneur or business class people, they assume or think that in future business expectations will not be good, it means it is possible that they may face loss or economy will go downward or business will go downward. In this case, currently they do not want to invest more money. So investment level will be declined. So in this case, if future business perspective increase, then investment also will be increased. And if future expectation is declined, then investment level also will be declined. So also you can say positive relation between these two. Economic activity and growth. As in previously, when economic activity and growth, national income, GDP all increase, then investment level also will increase. And when economic activity and growth go downward, then investment also will go downward. Technological progress. So when technological progress increase, then investment also will be increased. And when technological progress not happen, then investment will be declined. Government policy and taxation. So investment level also depends on government policies. So whether government is encouraging private sector for investment or not. So whatever policy is government using. So whether government is changing rate of interest or not. So if government policy change, then it also directly affect on investment and taxation also. So when government change corporate tax, it also affect on investment. Suppose government increase corporate tax or taxes on entrepreneurial corporate. So if taxes on corporate or entrepreneur increase, then investment will be declined. And if opposite happen, if government reduce corporate tax and other tax on entrepreneur and business class people, if reduce, then investment level will be increased. Existing capital stock and capacity. So if in any country we identify their huge amount of capital and maximum capacity for using capital is utilized, then investment level will be declined. So I give you one example like Japan. So Japan is a developed country and Japan has huge capital, and due to that investment level in Japan is declined. So Japanese firm, they do not want to invest money in Japan. They want to invest money in other developing countries, because if they invest money in Japan, then return will be very, very low. There is no scope of investment in Japan also. And Japanese firms, they want to invest money in other countries, other developing countries, even poor countries, they want to invest money, because if they invest money in developing countries, they can earn high return. So profit level will be high. So it motivates them to invest money in developing countries. So in this way, we can identify that these are the various factors which directly affect investment level in the society. Marginal efficiency of investment. So what mean by this? So in sentence, we can say that marginal efficiency of investment is the expected rate of return over cost for an additional unit of capital, representing the profitability of new investment. So it basically indicates if additional capital is utilized or used, then how much income will be generated and what is the actual cost of that capital. So if suppose income generate level is high, compared to cost of capital, then investment level will be increased. So in second sentence, what is said? It discussed that farms investment as long as MEI exceed the market interest rate, generally sloping downward. So it indicates that any farm will continue invest their money until MEI is exceed the rate of. I said previously, rate of interest is a cost for any farm because rate of interest they pay to bank or other financial institutions because for borrowings. So this is a cost. Rate of interest is a cost for any farm. So if MEI or marginal efficiency of investment means return is higher than cost, then farm will invest money. Until you can say MEI equal to rate of interest. If opposite happen, if rate of interest is higher than MEI, so farm will face loss. So there will not be any investment because no farm want to see loss in business. And entrepreneurs who farm basically their motive is to earn profit. So they always try that MEI should be increased and it should be higher than a rate of interest. And in this case, they will be invest money and so they can earn profit. So there is one simple diagram is there. In this diagram, in x-axis indicate the quantity of investment and y-axis indicate the MEI percentage. So it basically indicates that if rate of interest is declined, then you can say that investment level will be increased. So there is opposite relation there. Factors affecting marginal efficiency of investment. So basically, marginal efficiency of investment also influenced by many factors, like as supplier price. Higher cost for capital goods reduce MEI. So if cost of production or cost of using machines or capital good increase, then investment level will be declined. Prospective yield. Higher expected future net return increase the. I said previously, if a farm hope that return from investment or from using capital increase very high, then it motivates them for investment. So profit margin is very high in this case. Interest rate, I said a fall in interest rate increase more investment along the MEI curve. So if interest rate decline, then investment level will be increased. And if there is a better prospect for business, then MEI also increase. And if cost of capital would decline, then it also directly affect on MEIs. So if cost of capital goods change, then it directly affect on below of marginal efficiency of investment. So in this way, I have completed unit 10. So unit 10 basically discuss about the marginal efficiency of investments and various types of investment tools. And unit 3 means unit 11. Basically, it is the extension part of the previous unit. So this theory, in this unit, I discuss about the concept of the theory of investment. And I said previously what are various types of investment, all this thing discuss here. So theories of investment. So what it is? Theories of investment analyze how farm and industries or how farm or individuals allocate resources to capital accumulations aiming to maximize the return. So investment theory basically discuss either farm or household, they basically use resources for earning profit, for increasing their revenue. And in this case, they identify various theories like as neoclassical theory, Keynesian theory, accelerator theory. So neoclassical theory basically discuss that investment depends on marginal productivity and capital. I said previously, when capital cost increase, then investment level will be decline. And if capital cost decline, then investment level will be increase. If marginal productivity increase, whatever capital, whatever machines they using, if marginal productivity increase, then investment level also will be increase. Keynesian theory basically discuss about the marginal efficiency of capital rate of interest. So marginal efficiency of capital discussed previously. So if MEI is higher than rate of interest, then investment will be increased. And if marginal efficiency of capital or marginal efficiency of investment, it is if it is equal to interest rate up to this, entrepreneur will invest money. If opposite happen, if interest rate is higher than marginal efficiency of capital, then entrepreneur will not invest any money because they will face loss. So here interest rate basically indicate the cost and marginal efficiency capital basically indicate the return, profit, revenue. So if revenue is higher than cost, then there will be investment. And if opposite happen, if cost is higher than revenue, it means farm is facing loss. And during loss time, farmers do not want to invest money. It is better for them to close the factory if they are unable to cover the variable cost in production process. Accelerator theory. So accelerator theory basically discuss that investment driven by output change. So basically, accelerator is the opposite of multiplier concept. So I said previously the multiplier concept. So in multiplier concept, what happens? First, investment will come, then investment will affect our income and employment creation. First, investment, then it will generate income and employment. But in case of accelerated theory, opposite will be happening. In accelerated concept, first change of output and employment happen, and if output and employment change, then what will be its effect on investment? So this is known as a accelerated. So basically, it is we see that when output increase or when production increase, then investment also will be increased, and when output or production or employment decline, then investment also will be declined. So these are the various investment theory. So neoclassical theory basically focus on capital cost and marginal productivity for determining investment. Keynesian theory they focus on comparing the marginal efficiency capital with rate of interest for measuring investment, and accelerated theory basically discuss about change of output and employment on investment level. And now I said previously that the investment can be classified into way. One is the autonomous investment, and second one is the induced investment. So what is autonomous investment here? So basically autonomous investment, it is not linked with the income level, and induced investment linked with the income level, and autonomous investment is more linked with the government project or government activities. Basically this investment done by the government, and induced investment basically run by the private sectors. So if we say in language, it is written that autonomous investment is expenditure on capital goods like infrastructure, technology or machineries that remain constant regardless of an economy's income, GDP or profit level, driven by necessity, policy or innovations. Government done sustainable investment. Basically, it means that government done autonomous investment due to social welfare for running various welfare activities. And in autonomous investment, government never look after the income generation, income creation. And in this case, government only look after the welfare of the society. So many times government invest money for infrastructure development, for technological development, for purchasing machines, spend money research and development, for running various social welfare programs, for providing various public products and goods to people, and government also provide basic amenities to peoples, and in this case, government not look after the earning profit. Government not look after in terms of profit motive. Government only look after in terms of the social welfare motive. So this means the autonomous investment. And autonomous investment also influenced by many factors, like as government policy, population growth, technological change, and social needs. So these are the various factors which directly affect on autonomous investment. And this is a simple diagram you can say in autonomous investment. You see, the autonomous investment, this curve is horizontal. So horizontal. So whatever income level, so investment level will be changed. It means investment level not depends on income or profit. So induced investment is just opposite. Induced investment is a profit motive spending by business class people that directly vary or directly affect by the income level, economic growth, or consumer demand. So actually, this is a profit motive investment. And in this case, this next diagram, see this. So this is a diagram of the induced investment. You see, induced investment curve is upward. So in this case, when income level increase, then investment level also increase. So initially, you see that income level is OYD or is OY0. Yes, it is OY0. So income level is OY0 and investment level is O. Suppose I0, Y0 is investment level. Suppose then income increase Y0 to Y1, this amount income increase. So new income is OY1, then investment also increase. Investment is the OI1, so it is also increase. So it indicates the induced investment. So in this way, I am able to complete this block. This block candidate 3, basically 3 units, and this 3 unit discuss about the Keynesian concept regarding consumer behavior, and also it discuss about investment, it discuss about various type of investments. So all those things I discuss here, and this is the basic question I put here, like what is autonomous investment. I said previously, autonomous investment do not link with income or profit. And in this investment is that investment which is directly linked with profit and income level. So autonomous investment basically done by the government, and induced investment basically done by the private sector. So thank you, and if you have any questions, you can ask or you can communicate to me in email and telephone number which is given in the beginning. And in next class, I will discuss the next block. So thank you.